Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Bill L. Wright Gymnasium in Doniphan for another night of Doniphan basketball. Tonight we got the Donettes and the Twin Rivers Lady Royals have traveled over to Doniphan from Broseley, Missouri for an Ozark Foothills Conference matchup here at Doniphan. We're only going to have a half of a JV game. Twin Rivers doesn't have a whole lot of girls. I think 11 or 12 totals all they've got, Bo, and that seems to be happening a lot around the country. You know what?
Yeah.
We don't ever have that problem here, though, and it's a good thing.
Oh, yeah. Me and Dad were coaching them small schools up there, Eminence and all that. It was about 7.
Yeah, total.
Yeah, total.
Yeah.
So.
Well, by the way, I'm Keith Bowman, Bo Blackwell alongside here, and we are getting set for an OFC matchup here tonight. Twin Rivers comes in, they're varsity. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
But it is an OFC game. Of course, the Donettes undefeated on the season as well as in the conference. Donettes have this game tonight, and then they travel to Neelyville tomorrow night for a big matchup with the Neelyville Lady Tigers, who played them the closest game they have had this year at the Christmas tournament down at Twin Rivers. And also, another big game in the area tonight, Neelyville traveling to East Carter. So that is a big game as well. So I would imagine that'll be a knockdown drag out.
Yeah. I'll be tuning in on trying to catch a score on that one.
Yeah, if we only play half of JV, we'll probably only get the score about halftime of their game before we go off the air tonight. But anyway, we're getting set here. We'll give you the starters first of all for the Twin Rivers Lady Royals. They're coached by Michael Snyder. This is his first year. I believe he was at he coached boys basketball. Was it Clark? No, it wasn't Clark. Was it Clarkton?
I was thinking
somewhere down in the Boot Hill.
Clarkton, Holcomb, or somewhere right there.
Holcomb, I believe it was Holcomb.
Yeah.
But he's back at home. He played ball at Twin Rivers High School. I've known his dad for many, many years. And we'll give you the starters for Twin Rivers first. Number 3, Reagan Null, and they're having to play 3 juniors down because they only have 5 underclassmen total. And one of those is Alexis Parson, at number 10, a sophomore. And number 20, Layla Tompkins, a junior. Number 23, Lily Oliver, is a freshman. And number 34, McKenna Russell, a junior. Twin Rivers wearing gray uniforms with blue and white trim. Those are pretty sharp-looking uniforms they got there, the road uniforms. Number 1, Kenna Kirby. And number 3, Haley Epps. Kenzie Killian wears number 10. Lily Knight, number 12. And Tara Davis, number 14 for Coach Adam Epps and assistant coach Jimbo Blackwell. Well, Bo, this is the other night, Tuesday night, was the start of a busy 3 weeks we got coming up.
Busy, yep.
We'll talk about that at halftime. Well, we ain't going to have a halftime. We'll talk about it between games. And it is going to be, I believe that's Lily Oliver, number 23, and she'll be jumping against Lily Knight. She's quite a bit taller than Lily. She's a tall girl, and she's only a freshman. And the ball tipped. Knight won the tip, but the Donettes get the ball. And the ball will be deflected out of bounds by Lily Knight. Lily Oliver, I'll get it right here in a minute. We got a Lily on both teams. Lily Knight for the Donettes. Davis inbounds in the corner to Epps. Back in the corner, Davis. Back to Epps. Twin Rivers in a 2-3 zone. And I have to mention this, number 10 out there for Twin Rivers. I don't know her personally, but I know her mom. She goes to church with us, and she is one heck of a softball pitcher. I think she's getting interest from a lot of schools already. 3-pointer put up by Tara Davis, and it gets lodged in between the rim and the backboard. So that'll be a jump ball, and it will go to Twin Rivers. They don't have anybody that can jump up there and get it, so they're going to have to get a broom or another ball or something to get it down. I tell you what, I think I would rather miss the whole rim than shoot one and get stuck and miss everything.
I had one do that last game, too.
Yeah, and that's really hard to do.
Yeah.
Well, the Donettes will set up in a full court, 2-2-1 full court press. No, actually they're going to play man-to-man full court. No, we'll bring it up. Number 3 on number 3, Haley Epps guarding her. Null is the daughter of Coach Jeff Null, the softball coach up at Three Rivers, who coaches the Lady Raiders softball team. And a steal by Haley Epps, and she's at it again.
Yep.
The other night she had a whole bunch of steals. She kind of lost the handle on it, but she gets it back, and the Donettes will retain possession. Kirby, three-pointer left corner. It's no good. Lily Knight with the offensive rebound. Epps will set it back up. Davis dribbles in, shoots a jumper from about 10, and it's good. Two nothing. Donettes just underway. We're going to play half of a JV game, and almost another steal, and it's going to be knocked away from Tompkins. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Twin Rivers down under the Donettes basket. Donettes got 4 players within the three-point arc on their end here on defense, and Kenna Kirby gets a steal and gives it to Davis, and she lays it in. And that was awfully easy. Noel gets it inbounds to Tompkins. She's double teamed, dribbles over in the corner, bad spot. And she's going to be tied up by Kenna Kirby. And it'll be Donette's ball on the alternating possession. Now number 2, Aaliyah Hosapple, a freshman, checks in and replaces Layla Tompkins. Donette's inbounded up 4-0. Kirby left corner, throws it out front to Davis. Davis over to Epps. In the corner, again to Kirby. Back to Epps. Now right side to Killian. Killian had a big game the other night in the JV game and scored quite a few in the varsity game as well.
Yeah.
Davis is going to try another 3. That one brings rain. Shot no good, Noel with the rebound. And she throwed it to Parsons, and Parsons wasn't expecting it. They were lucky they got that one back. They're still back in the back court. They're going to have to hurry. Noel still dribbling. And just barely got it across.
That had to be close.
Yeah. Parsons on the left wing. Lobs it down low to the big girl, but we're going to have a walk on Parsons.
Shuffled her feet a little too much there.
Well, that big girl's definitely got a big size advantage if they can get it in there to her. And they tried to throw it over the top of the defense. Back the other way, the Donettes with the ball. Kirby on the left wing. In the corner, Killian fakes the shot. Back to Kirby on the wing. Dribbles in. Passes underneath to Knight. She loses it, gets it back. And the Donettes will try it again, and Kirby's going to shoot another 3. And another long rebound comes down to Haley Epps on the other side. Now Davis for another 3, and that one's good. All of them seem to like that left corner.
Yeah. Good ball movement.
Davis
so
has
far.
got 7 points, all 7 for the Donettes. And we've played 3 minutes here in the first quarter. It's 7-0. Hosapple double teamed, knocked away, stolen again. Oh, we're going to get a foul. I believe Kenzie Killian will pick that one up. Now, number 20, Layla Tompkins comes back in, and she replaces McKenna Russell. Twin Rivers has not got a shot off, and I say that a lot, it seems like, in these JV games.
Yeah.
The other team, they go a long time before they ever get a shot off. Twin Rivers dives to the floor, gets the ball, and we're going to have another held ball. As we got a double team by Davis. And
so far, every game, the JV just comes out and just guards as hard as they can guard. They set the tone every night on how defense is supposed to be.
inbounds in the corner, throw it away again. Noel threw it away, trying to get it in the corner to Tompkins. So Twin Rivers will drop back into the 2-1-2, 2-3 zone. Tara Davis 7, Twin Rivers nothing. Haley Epps throws it in the right corner, Davis. Cross court. Kennedy, Kirby gets around her man, little floater's good. Pass is stolen by Haley Epps, bounces down low. Kenzie Killian scores and is fouled. That foul was on Hosapple. Killian trying to finish off the old-fashioned three-point play and gets a friendly bounce. And again, the ball loose, and we're going to have another hell ball. That's about 4 or 5 already
Yeah.
here in the first less than 4 minutes. It's 12-0. This one will belong to the Donettes. And Davis will throw it in underneath their own basket. Lobs it into Killian. Killian goes up, no good. Battles for own rebound and another held ball. This one will go to Twin Rivers.
They're doing a good job rebounding so far.
Donettes man-to-man press this time. Inbounds pass comes to Tompkins, gets it back to Null. Null guarded by Kirby. Reverses her dribble about 3 or 4 times. Gets it across the half-court line just barely before 10-second call again. And the Donettes all over them. They get it down low finally inside and shot put up and in. And that is Lily Oliver, the big girl, gets the first bucket for Twin Rivers. And the Donettes already back to the other end. And a little indecision there by the Donettes causes a turnover. They had 2 people wide open and the pass was right in between them, and I think both of them thought the other one was going to get it. And the Donettes steal it right back. Epps all the way down, throws it out in the corner, and we're going to have a blocking foul called on Reagan Null. Her first second team foul. Donettes up by 10 with 2:27 to go in the first quarter. I might as well just say first half if I can remember that. Since we're playing a half. Lob in to Killian, out to Epps. Now in the corner, Davis sets for a 3. And that one rims out. Ball loose on the floor, and Killian beats everybody to it. Gives it back out to Davis. Davis drives all the way to the hole, put it up a little too hard, and the ball's tipped right back to her by Lily Knight. So the Donettes get it again. Davis drives, and she is going to be fouled on a reach-in. Coach Schneider's beside himself down there. That's the second foul on Hosapple. Inbound underneath to Lily Knight. Kicks it back out. Yep, about a 10-footer. No good. And we're going to have a foul on the rebound, I believe, on Lily Knight, don't you think?
Yeah, I'm going to say so.
But that's all right. He's battling for that rebound.
Yep.
McKenna Russell back in the game for Null. And bounce pass comes into Russell. Dribbles over in that corner and picks it up. Gets it up to Hosapple. And she almost traveled. Pass up the floor. Russell lobs it underneath. Good catch there by Tompkins. Missed the shot. Got it back, or excuse me, Oliver. She is one big girl for a freshman now, I'm telling you. Good hustle there to stay with it, get her on rebound.
They get it down there that side. She's a handful for sure.
That's the second foul on Lily Knight. And Oliver goes to the free throw line and makes the first free throw. She has all 3 points for the Lady Royals. And the Donettes bring Freedom Bates, number 24, and Mila Scrimpture, number 51, into the game. Second free throw, bounces around, won't go. Scrimpture gets the rebound. Davis will bring it up in the corner to Kirby. Kirby dribbles to the elbow, back to Davis, over to Scrimpture, now right corner, Killian. Killian picks up her dribble, back out to Scrimpture. Scrimpture gets a pass to the basket and goes in, and on the way up, we got a reach-in foul. Number 20, Layla Tompkins, and that's 2-shot foul. Mila Scrimpture, a freshman, puts the free throw in the basket. That makes the score 13-3 Donettes with a 1:26 left. Next one is no good off the right side. Oliver with the rebound, and Twin Rivers just dribbles it out of bounds over there on the sideline. Donettes put pressure on the ball all the time. Even on missed free throws, missed shots, they still guarding in the back court and cause a lot of turnovers, even if they don't score a basket.
Yeah.
A lot of teams can't put any pressure on if they don't score and get set up into their press. But Killian drives, shot off the glass, no good, gets her own rebound, out to Scrimpture. Now to Davis. Kirby stops, gives it back in the corner. Left corner. 3 is an air ball. Kenzie Killian gets the rebound, and she missed it. And the ball's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Freedom Bates.
I'm sure Epps emphasized pretty heavy on the front half of this press because if it gets on the backside, you know,
yeah, they got a good chance of scoring, don't they? Man?
They won't have 2 back there to.
Hose Apple gets it across in the corner. They try to throw it inside, and it goes right through Oliver's hands. And then the shot put up by Parsons missed it. And Oliver's going to get fouled again if she is really controlling the offensive boards down there for Twin Rivers when they do get a shot
When they
up.
get it down there, yeah.
Second foul on Kenzie Killian. So her and Lily Knight both have 2 fouls for the Donettes. Free throw off the back of the rim as Knight and Epps will check back in. Scripture and Bates check out. Lily Oliver has all 3 points for the Lady Royals. Eyes up the free throw, gets this one to go. Donettes quickly at the other end. And Coach Snyder was hollering for him to hurry up and get back. And he knows the Donettes will run it up their backside if they don't hustle back down. Killian missed the shot. Noel gets the rebound. Up to Russell. Russell has it taken away. Killian lobs it ahead. Kirby going in on the left side. Put it up good, and she's fouled. I am so impressed by the Donettes being able to use their left hand so well. Yeah. You'd almost think Kenna Kirby's left-handed.
Yeah.
But when she shoots a free throw, it's right-handed. Actually, it's kind of a push shot.
I can tell you, her and Ellie White have the smoothest, just smooth.
16-4 after the three-point play. Now Haley Epps with the interception. Down low to Kirby, and nice look there, but time run out before they could get a shot off. Ball batted out of bounds. So we have played 1 quarter of 2, and the Donettes lead Twin Rivers 16-4. We'll be back in 1 minute on Current River Broadcast.
Nick's Lawn Maintenance and Power Washing is locally owned and operated and a proud supporter of the Dons and Donettes this season. Nick serves Ripley County, the surrounding area, with lawn services from mowing, weed eating, and trimming, and they can trim and maintain your shrubs, bushes, flower beds, mulch, and more. They also clean roofs, gutters, downspouts, and can install gutter screens as well. Quality power washing services to buildings, driveways, sidewalks, fencing, and vehicles is no problem at all. No matter how big or small the job is, give Nick's Lawn Maintenance and Power Washing a call at 208-8659.
Cosmo Pest Solutions is your hometown pest and termite control provider. With 20 years experience in Southeast Missouri, Cosmo Pest Solutions is here to help your home or business with all pest, termite, and bedbug control needs. For fast, friendly, dependable service, give Cosmo Pest Solutions a call at 573-996-ANTS.
Keith Bowman and Bo Blackwell back at Doniphan High School. 1 quarter in the books of 2 in the JV game, and the Donettes lead Twin Rivers 16-4. Donettes will send out Epps, Davis, Kirby, Knight, and Killian. Twin Rivers will have Hosapple, Russell, Null, Oliver, and Tompkins. Kirby for 3 in the corner. It's good. Now Kirby's got 8 points. She's got 8. Tara Davis had the first 7. Donette's still pressing, and we're going to have a foul there. Going to be on Haley Epps. Her first personal. Now number 11, Katie Aker, another freshman, checks in for Twin Rivers. She replaces McKenna Russell. Donette's still with the full court press. Aker gets it in bounds, and they'll get it to Null. They've been trying to get it to Null and bring it up the floor. She does a lot of dribbling. Now she picks it up near midcourt, passes it over to Tompkins. Now to Hosapple. Fakes the shot, goes down. And we're going to have a reach-in foul on Tara Davis. Yeah, we know, but we do call a lot of fouls on the Donettes, but it's because of the way they play defense. Lily Oliver makes one from about 6 or 8 feet. She's got all 6 for Twin River.
Yeah, when you play that style and tempo of press, and man, it's inevitable. You're going to get quite a few foul calls.
Well, and they help off of their man a lot and reach in, try to knock the ball away, and sometimes they get the arm. Epps drives down. Nice move. Shot was blocked, I guess. I thought the official went raised his hand, but Kenna Kirby's going to end up getting a bucket out of it. He raised his arm like he was going to call a foul.
Almost gets a piece of that.
21-6, another deflection, even though Twin Rivers stayed up with it. And they throw it out of bounds. That was going to go bad pass by Aker. Now Scrimshire's checking back in for the Donettes. She will replace Kinsey Killian. 5 minutes and 33 seconds left in this game. Kirby drives into the paint, kicks it back to Epps on the left wing. Epps dribbles to the head of the key, now into the paint, kicks it out to Kirby on the left side. Kirby will bring it back out to the volleyball line. Over to Davis, now in the corner to Scrimshire. Back to Davis. Davis penetrates, kicks it out to Kirby. Left elbow jumper is up and good again. Kirby's got 12, and it's 23-6 Donettes. Inbounds pass comes to Tompkins in the corner. He gets around Kirby. Kirby almost knocked it away from behind. Now over to Hosapple. Down low. And Oliver's going to score again. I believe she shot that with the left hand, didn't she?
Yeah, I think so. That was a good pass. Sneak that over.
Scrimshire open at the other end. Her shot no good. Noel with the rebound for Twin Rivers. Yeah, Lily Knight is over a head shorter than Oliver is. Noel drives to the basket. Shot no good. Ball tipped around and a held ball. And this time the possession arrow is pointing towards Twin Rivers. Yeah, she's probably, what, 8-10 inches taller than Lily Knight, who's trying to guard her. Did you see that?
They're letting her play in there.
Shot put up by Noel, no good. Oliver battling for it. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Oliver. Yeah, Lily got right up there on her, and the other Lily Oliver, just took her hands and pushed her. I'm surprised they didn't see that.
Yeah.
$15-point lead for the Donettes. Haley Epps, left wing. In the corner, Kirby. Hand it back to Epps. Now she'll go on the right side to Scrimshire. Kirby wide open on that left side, puts up another three. That one hits the side of the backboard, I think. Kirby got it, and then it's saved in bounds, and Kirby comes away with it. Down to Knight underneath. She missed the shot, and Dull gets the rebound. Pass up into the front court, and we're going to have a foul on Davis as she went for the steal. Didn't quite get there in time. Freedom Bates back in the game for Lily Knight. And also Alexis Parson back in for Twin Rivers for Null. Gets it into Hosapple. Picks it up out at the volleyball line. Gives it left side to Aker. Back to Hosapple. She dribbles to the left side with it. Now she picks up her dribble, lobs it down low. Oliver with another catch. Missed the shot. Offensive rebound by Aker. She missed it. And it's going to go out of bounds off of the Donettes. I imagine Coach Schneider's probably got some hopes for Lily Oliver in there.
You know, we got where it shows what she's listed.
No, I don't think it tells on the we've got that right here, but I don't think it's got their heights on there. No, it don't have their heights.
I think we got a foul call.
Foul on Oliver?
Yep.
That is her first team foul. 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Varsity game will come up about 15 minutes after this one, after this 3 minutes and 15 seconds. So after a long night the other night, we're going to have a little bit of a shorter night tonight with just a half of a JV game. Davis misses the three, but the Donettes get that long offensive rebound again. And I remember all the way back when I was in high school, it is hard to rebound out of a zone. You got to find somebody to put a body on. Scripture misses the three, and Haley Epps gets another loose ball. Kirby drives baseline, floater up, and no good. Freedom Bates saves it, and Kirby picks it up. Donettes keep the basketball. Most of this first quarter, or first half, or these 2 quarters have been played on the Donettes offensive end.
Yeah.
Kirby drives, lays it up and in. And we got a foul as well. Another chance for another 3-point play. Foul's on Aker. McKenna Russell back in. And Layla Tompkins will go to the bench. McKenna Kirby with 14 points now in about 7 for about 11 or 12 minutes. Makes the free throw. (26-8). Ball up to Russell. She is double teamed and tied up. And the ball goes over to the Donettes.
JV, they're doing a good job of being there when the ball gets there.
Seems like everybody gets the ball. There's a double team on them.
They're
2
there. Yeah.
2 of the Donettes on them.
They're not a step behind tonight. They're on it.
Especially when they do the zone press. When they're in the man-to-man press, not as much. Kirby, 3-pointer, it's good.
All right.
18 points here. Ozapple has it knocked away by Scripture. Into the back court. Lobs it over. Davis, left-handed layup's good. That's 9 points for Tara Davis now. 31-8, pass in the middle, knocked away by Davis, and it's going to go out of bounds. And it will stay with Twin Rivers with 1:45 left. Kenzie Davis comes to the scorer's table to check in for the Donettes. Going to replace Freedom Bates. Inbounds pass to Ozapple. Almost stepped out of bounds.
Yeah.
I'd like to see her shoot a shot, see if she's left-handed, because she's been dribbling with that left hand all the time. Parsons almost traveling. Now almost another double team. When the Donettes don't steal the pass, they just barely miss not stealing it. Down low, Oliver turns, shoots, and scores. She has all 10 points for the Lady Royals. Back at the other end with 1:10 to go. Scripture thought about the three, bounces to Epps on the corner. Epps will dribble back out front, go over on the other side to Kirby. Right side, Scripture, opens, good. Thought about it and then shot an air ball. If she'd have probably just shot it, might have had a better result there. Ozapple looking down low, gets it to Aker, back to Ozapple. Dribbles into the paint. She changed her pivot feet. Now Parsons has it. She picks up her dribble, and the pass is batted away, and Haley Epps is going to get it. And they're trying to catch up with her, and she goes up, and she, if she'd have thrown it up, they probably would have called a foul there. Presley Allen and Luna Gomez check in for the Donettes. .24 seconds left. Reagan Knoll back in the game. She gets a screen, dribbles it into the front court. Gives it to Russell. Lob down underneath the Knoll. Pass is too high. Kenzie Davis picks it up. Presley Allen throws it up ahead. Scripture goes in, lays it up and in. And that is going to do it. Our final in a 1/2 of the game. The Donettes 33, And the Twin Rivers Lady Royals 10. Varsity action coming up here in about 15 minutes or so. The Donettes scored 16 in the first quarter, 17 in the second quarter for a total of 33. Twin Rivers got 4 in the first, 10 in the second for a total of 10. Donettes win at 33-10. Bo, you ready to score?
Yeah. Yep. For Twin Rivers, Lily Oliver scored all 10 points. Over to the Donette side, Kenna Kirby with a big 2 quarters, had 18. Kenzie Killian with 3. Tara Davis adding 9. And Mila Scrimsher with 3.
Yeah, Kirby, Tara Davis started off with the first 7 points of the game, and then Kenna Kirby she went off at 2 quarters, man, hitting 3-pointers and everything else. She hit 2 threes, and Tara Davis also hit one, so they had 3 threes in that 2 quarters. So the Donettes win 33-10, and we got the varsity game coming up here. We'll hang on just a second, see how much time they put. Well, we'll go ahead and take a break, and we'll be back. Will give us plenty of time to talk about the varsity game coming up, and also what we've got coming up. The girls and the boys both play on the road tomorrow night, but we'll be back here with a lot of stuff going on next week into the next week. So we'll be back here shortly on Current River Broadcasting.
Through the years, it's taken all of us to make our community great. We're proud that Chevrolet has been an important part of America's history for many generations. And Ripley County, Missouri, you are as American as it gets. And that's why your friends at Countryside Chevrolet of Doniphan want to say thank you. Thank you for making our country and our community great.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
We're for road trips. We're for hitting up Arthur Bryant's for lunch and making it to Lambert's for dinner. We're for drop tops, T-tops, classics, cruisers, steel horses, and real horses. Have you ever hit a deer? Yep, we're for you too. We're for getting stuck in traffic and 6-lane freeways that aren't so free. We're for Missouri license plates. No, medals of pride. Like us, no 2 roads are alike, but we're all connected. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and if you're a Missouri driver, we're for you.
I am Doug Green, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
Hometown Pharmacy is your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacists provide shots for flu, pneumonia, and shingles all in this pharmacy with no appointment necessary. Refills can be requested online or through our app, and delivery is available if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy, so come by or give us a call, and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Come experience the difference a hometown pharmacy can make on LaRue Street in Doniphan.
At Mathis Timber, our goal is to provide our landowners with the greatest possible financial return on their timber lands, while not damaging young timber or leaving your property in a mess. We have served Ripley County and the surrounding areas since 1939. We will buy your timber on lump sum total or percentage. We have several references upon request. Contact Craig Mathis at 573-429-0996 and see how Mathis Timber can assist you with all your timber harvesting needs.
We see the potential of her and him and you, of where you're from and what you can accomplish. Because when you set your mind to it, there's nothing you can't do. But reaching your potential isn't just about achieving your goals. It's about helping others, supporting your neighbors, building your community, and investing in people that make a difference. Like her and him and you. Because when you're from here, that's just what you do. And from here, we can do anything.
Welcome back, everybody. Keith Bowman back at Doniphan High School. We're getting close to varsity's action here. The Donettes and the Twin Rivers Lady Royals in an Ozark Foothills Conference matchup. And we'll look at some series matchup here. Believe it or not, the all-time series, well, not all-time, but going back to, let's see, back to 2008, Twin Rivers, this is one of the very few teams that have won more than they've lost against the Donettes. And most of that was back there a few years ago. They have won 16, and the Donettes have won 11 out of the last 27 games. But the Donettes have won the last 5. Of course, we have a lot of common opponents because we're in the conference together. And besides the ones in the conference, they both played Zenith Hornersville, Kennett, and Dexter. The Twin Rivers lost to Dexter 62-37, and the Donettes are not playing them. They were postponed Monday night. They're going to play them in February. But the Donettes have won the last 5 and kind of have taken the upper hand in the series. Now, as far as team stats for the Donettes, let's see. The field goal percentage, the Donettes are shooting 47.5%. They're shooting 28% from the three-point line, and they upped their free throw percentage just a little bit the other night. It was 51.7. They upped it to almost 53%. Kenzie Reedus leading the team in scoring at 15.1 a game. She's shooting almost 64% from the field and averaging 6.4 rebounds a game. Carson Haygood, the second leading scorer, 11.6, and Ellie White is just about to catch Carson. She's averaging 11.5, and over the last 5 games, she's averaging 17.4 a game. She's shooting almost 44% from the three-point line, and the Donettes need that, and they need Carson Haygood to get that shooting eye back that she had earlier in the year, and I'm sure she will at some point. Right tonight would be a good night to do that, because as we'll talk a little bit later about the games coming up from tomorrow night through next week, they're really going to be tough. Kenzie Killian averaging 6.6, Sarah Owen 6.3, Peyton Lowry 5.1, and Maddie Reedus 3.6. And don't let that 3.6 fool you for Maddie Reedus. She is very important to this team because she runs the point guard. When she's on the floor, she always runs the point, and she does an excellent job at that. Now, speaking of what I was just talking about, the games coming up, tomorrow night the Donettes will travel to Neelyville, and that will be the final OFC game for the Donettes. And Neelyville has played Doniphan the closest game they had this year, 6 points down at Twin Rivers in the Christmas tournament. And the Donettes only scored 43 points in that game. They did not shoot the ball well, and they're having to go to Neelyville tomorrow night, where everybody knows Neelyville gets up and plays well no matter what their record is when they play the Donettes. And they are playing up at East Carter tonight, and that's a big game for those two teams as well.
Yeah.
Because if the Donettes would win out tonight, tomorrow night, the winner of that game will get the 2nd seed instead of the 3rd seed, which it's not really much difference. If they both win, they'll play each other in the semifinals again.
Yeah.
But it's still a big game. Neelyville, I think, record is only 7-6 this year, and I would have thought their record would have been a lot better than that, but they have played a really tough schedule.
Yeah.
Our next game, by the way, tomorrow night the Dons go to Saxony Lutheran to play as well. On Monday night, the Donettes, this is when it starts getting tough tomorrow night, but next week it starts getting really tough. On Monday night, they go to Jackson to play the Jackson Lady Indians. Tuesday night, we'll be back here. It's going to be senior night for the boys as they finish off their OFC schedule, and the seed meeting will be next Wednesday. So when we have our game Wednesday night, the Donettes are going to be taking on Cape Notre Dame. We're both in the same district, both state ranked. They're going to be here in town next Wednesday night, and I don't care if there's anybody watching us from Doniphan. next Wednesday night. I want them to fill this gym.
Be here, yeah.
Because there's going to be a lot of people here that has no interest in either game because there's not usually very many games on Wednesday night to begin with.
Yeah.
With that being a makeup game. And then on Friday night, the Donettes with another tough home game against the Alton Lady Comets. They are also state ranked. So you got Jackson on Monday at Jackson, and then the Donettes Wednesday and Friday against Cape Notre Dame and Alton. And then on Saturday, Bo and me are going to be busy. We're going to have either 8 or 9 games because we haven't figured out for sure if all 7 teams have it. If all 7 teams have a JV team, there will be 3 JV games, 3 girls games, and 3 varsity games on Saturday. And we're thinking they're going to start at 9 o'clock Saturday morning. We probably won't be done until 10 o'clock or so Saturday night.
Yep.
And all those games are going to be right here on Kurt River Broadcasting. So all you folks out there in the area, if you can't make it from your school, you can tune us in right here, and we'll have all the play-by-play for you of the Ozark Foothills Conference Tournament, which will end up on Friday night, the, let's see, what will that be, the 2nd, the 9th? Is that right? The 9th with the finals up at the Libla Family Sports Complex at Three Rivers. So that's what we got coming up here. Lots and lots of basketball coming. And you're going to be able to catch a whole lot of it right here on Kurt River Broadcasting. So both teams head to their benches. And we will be having our national anthem. And as soon as they announce that, we'll take a break here. And we'll be back to give you the starters. Twin Rivers is 10-6 on the year, and I was going to find out their conference record, but I forgot to do that.
Yep.
All right, well, we're going to have the national anthem. We'll be back in 90 seconds.
1808 Public House is your full-service restaurant in downtown Doniphan with a modern twist on home-style food. Along with their full menu with everything from burgers to seafood and steaks, 1808 has bingo and trivia nights, an all-you-can-eat buffet on Fridays, and live music on the weekends. Students can come enjoy half-price appetizers from 3:30 to 4:30, and 1808 offers free Wi-Fi. Make sure to follow them on Facebook for their daily specials, but most of all, make 1808 Public House your next dining experience in downtown Doniphan.
Casey's on the Current in Doniphan is the place to float this summer, on the crystal clear waters of the Current River. Casey's on the Current offers floating the way you like it, with shuttle services and float times ranging from 3 to 12 hours. And if you want to make it a weekend or a week-long trip, they also have full-service campground and cabins on the river. Come enjoy the beautiful Current River and make Casey's on the Current your floating destination this summer.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Keith Bowman and Bo Blackwell here courtside in Doniphan, Missouri. And the Twin Rivers Lady Royals, coached by Michael Snyder with a record of 10-6. They will start number 1, Macy Hockersmith, a junior. Number 4, Reese Chrisman, a junior. Number 20, Layla Tompkins, a junior. Number 30, Amelia Douglas, a senior. And Annie Middlestat, number 32, a senior. For Coach Adam Epps and assistant coach Jimbo Blackwell, Donettes 14-0. They will start number 00, Ellie White, a freshman. Number 2, Carson Haygood, also a freshman. Number 5, Maddie Reedus, a junior. Number 32, Kenzie Reedus, a senior. And Peyton Lowry, also a senior, number 41. The Donettes have 2 seniors. And they start 2 seniors, a junior, and 2 freshmen. And the first 2 players off the bench will also be freshmen. We've got a nice crowd on hand again tonight. People are showing up to watch the Donettes play. And not as big a crowd as I thought Twin Rivers would bring, so there may be a bunch of them back in Brosley, Kuhlen, Fisk area watching this. And
bunch watching, yep.
If you are, we welcome you to our broadcast. let's see, it's going to be Amelia Douglas jumping against Kenzie Reedus, and we are set to go. Donettes looking for win number 15 on the season. And the Donettes control the tip. Twin Rivers played a zone in the JV game. They're going to start out in one here in the varsity game as well. Peyton Lowry tries to bounce it into Reedus. Bad pass. They're trying to force it in there. And you're going to have to watch against that zone because they're probably going to pack it in there pretty good and make the Donettes hit from the outside. Chrisman gets tied up in the corner, and Coach Michael Snyder has to call a timeout 22 seconds into the game because Reese Chrisman dribbled down into the corner, and the Donettes had her tied up. No place to go with the basketball. So great defense right off the bat. The first offensive set wasn't very good. Got to work the ball around a little bit more and quicker to get that ball inside to Kenzie Reedus. Because you know they're going to be packing it in and seeing if the Donettes can hit some outside shots. And when I was doing the stats a while ago, Ellie White is all the way up to 44% on her three-point shooting. And she has really lit it up here lately. And she's averaging 17.5 points a game in the last 5 games as well. So Twin Rivers will inbound it down on the baseline. Donettes playing man-to-man. Chrisman throws it in. And it is Amelia Douglas with the basketball. She dribbles one time, and now she's tied up. Backdoor to Reese Chrisman. Shoots it underneath the basket. And the Donettes come out with it. Pass ahead to Ellie White. And it's going to be run down. And that is going to be Hockersmith, and she falls down. So the ball will go back over to the Donettes. Donettes haven't looked too good so far on the first 2 trips, but we'll get it going here in a minute. Lobs into Reedus underneath the basket. Gives it to Maddie Reedus. Carson Haygood, 3 is up, no good. Follows her shot, gets her own rebound, goes up, and the ball's blocked, but the Donettes come out with it. This time they get it to Reedus on the left block. Turns, kicks it back out. Peyton Lowry fakes the 3, takes it into the paint, out to Ellie White for 3. And that one's no good as well. So they're 0 for 2. And the 2 girls that probably are the best three-point shooters, Haygoods was right on line. She just shot it a little bit long. Hockersmith back in back court, hounded by Ellie White. And we're going to get a 10-second call. Great defense by Ellie White. The first thing she done was knocked it away, so Hockersmith had to go back towards the Donettes goal. And then she just tried to dribble it up one-on-one and didn't make it in 10 seconds. The Donettes looking for the first bucket here. They get it inside to Reedus. Reedus fakes, back out in the corner. She's going to have to shoot that ball.
Yeah.
She's got a height advantage. And Coach Kepps, you heard him just say, go score. Ellie White with a drive, and she is going to be fouled by Chrisman. Yeah, Kenzie is too unselfish. Oh, they call that on the floor? Huh. You got to be kidding. Well, I tell you what, I don't understand some of these calls sometimes. She would definitely shoot in that basketball. So Reedus at the free throw line, down low. Haygood catches, lays it in. Now that was a nice pass. And Kenzie Reedus all the way out at the free throw line, turned around. Uh-oh, they got it over the top, and Kenzie Reedus didn't get back. And the shot is up and good by Amelia Douglas. Well, that didn't look very good. Donettes usually don't get burnt like that. Maddie Reedus with a drive, and she lays it in. This time Kenzie's back. And we're going to have a reach-in foul on Maddie Reedus. Donettes in that 2-2-1 full-court press. Well, Middlestad's going to take it in bounds this time. Douglas is, and Middlestad's back down the floor. Middlestad gives the ball to Chrisman. In the middle of the floor to Tompkins. Tompkins gets it across the half line, double teamed, and we're going to have a jump ball as Carson Haygood got her hands in there and tied her up. And there we go again like we were doing in the JV game, talking about the double teaming. Yeah. They pick up that ball. Somebody's coming off the ball to help double team. Twin Rivers ball. Chrisman dribbles into the paint. Our little runner blocked by Maddie Reedus. Carson Haygood up the right side of the floor. Going to take it all the way. Kicks it out in the court. Ellie White Now Ellie drives, goes in, puts it up and in. Pass up the floor by Douglas, gets it into the front court to Christmas. And again, she double teamed real quick. Back to Christman on the right wing. Hawker Smith comes around behind her, gets the basketball. And now Maddie Reedus has picked up her second foul. And quickly up off the bench is Kinsey Killian. Well, Maddie's got 2 here in less than, just barely over 3 minutes. Twin Rivers will inbound over on the right side, free throw line extended. Gets it to Christman. She dribbles baseline, gets a screen, the ball blocked from behind by Kinsey Reedus. Peyton Lowry dribbles down, and she didn't get it near quick enough. She should have given it. White was ahead of her. She should have given it to her, and she run almost down there to her. Twin Rivers throws it down low, pass across the lane to Christman. Back out to Hawker Smith, over to Tompkins, three-pointer up and good. Quickly up the floor, Ellie White in the left corner. Reedus seals down low. She's going to turn, put it up and in. That's what I want to see her do when she catches that ball down there, go up with it. Donette's up 8-5, still in the press. Douglas throws it, and she overshoots her man. Kinsey Reedus is going to pick it up off the floor. Pass ahead, Ellie White. Gets it into Kinsey Reedus. She's going to put it up again, and she scores again.
Keith,
they cannot stop her if she gets it in there.
Well, she did a good little move there to drop it from that one defender, then bring it back up and score it. That was a great move.
Pass Crow, Ellie White, I thought could have had that one. Donette's up 10-5 with 3:44 left in the first quarter. Ellie White reaches in, knocks it away. Donette's with another steal. White going in, over to Peyton Lowry. Peyton bobbles it, gives it to Killian. She's wide open and lays it in. And we got another timeout call by Coach Snyder with 3:29 to go in the first quarter. And it's a full one. With the Donettes up 12-5, we will take a 1-minute break and be back with Donettes basketball on Current River Broadcasting.
Nick's Lawn Maintenance and Power Washing is locally owned and operated and a proud supporter of the Dons and Donettes this season. Nick serves Ripley County, the surrounding area, with lawn services from mowing, weed eating, and trimming, and they can trim and maintain your shrubs, bushes, flower beds, mulch, and more. They also clean roofs, gutters, downspouts, and can install gutter screens as well. Quality power washing services to buildings, driveways, sidewalks, fencing, and vehicles is no problem at all. No matter how big or small the job is, give Nick's Lawn Maintenance and Power Washing a call at 208-8659.
Cosmo Pest Solutions is your hometown pest and termite control provider. With 20 years experience in Southeast Missouri, Cosmo Pest Solutions is here to help your home or business with all pest, termite, and bedbug control needs. For fast, friendly, dependable service, give Cosmo Pest Solutions a call at 573-996-ANTS.
Well, after a little bit of a slow start, Donette's kind of got it going a little bit there.
Going, yeah.
And they didn't score in the first almost 3 minutes, and they've scored 12 in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah.
So 12-5 is our score. Donette's straight man-to-man this time on the press. Reagan Null in the game. Picks it up, lobs it up the head to Hawker Smith. He's guarded by Ellie White. Back over to Null. Donette switching out front, double teamed by 2 freshmen there. Over to Null. Now to Hawker Smith at the volleyball line. Lob down low, Kinsey Reedus knocks it away. They're trying to get it to Middlestat. Excuse me, that is Oliver. Kinsey Reedus hits the side of Maddie. I'll get it right in a minute. Kinsey Killian misses the shot, but who made that? Haygood?
Haygood.
Too many Kinseys and Kennas out there, I'm telling you. 14-5 Donette. Donette's getting close to 10 again. And we got a jump ball, and it'll be Donette's ball. They probably wouldn't have got it across the half line. Peyton Lowry back in the game. And she replaces Ellie White. Now Middlestat checks out, and Douglas comes back in. That was Lily Oliver, who done a pretty good job in the JV game, is number 23 that's in there now. Haygood, left corner, 3 is short. And a rebound to Douglas. Pass up the floor to Chrisman on the right wing. Kenzie's trying to front Oliver in there. That should have been a tie ball again. And she threw up a wild three-pointer. Now Noel is tied up on the way up. And this one will belong to Twin Rivers as Sarah Owen checks in the game.
That's another one of those games. I told you I got family on the court. Chrisman, number 4. My wife and all her family. Pakistan's over there for Twin Rivers.
Inbounds underneath to Oliver, and it's taken away by Peyton Lowry. They call it jump ball, but again, the Donettes, there's 2 people on the ball every time, whoever gets it, whether it's a big girl or a guard, out front, underneath, it doesn't make any difference. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left in the first quarter. Kenna Kirby in the game as well. Pass down low, Reedus. A little too far under, kicks it out. Kirby, three-pointer on the way, in and out. Kenzie Reedus with the rebound. Throws it back out front. Lowry down the lane, lays it up, no good. Reedus battling again. It's going to go out of bounds, I think, off of Twin Rivers, off of Reagan Knoll. And I think Coach Schneider is on the ref there, but that one off of Knoll. I can see that from here. He may be wanting a foul, I don't know. Inbounds pass comes to Sarah Owen. Over to Kenzie Killian, back to Lowry. Now right side to Kirby. Gives it to Reedus on the high post. Lowry over to Killian. Now Reedus at the free throw line. Out to Kirby. Kirby dribbles in. She's stripped on the way up. And Kenzie's a good free throw shooter. She get that ball at the post and they back off of her. She needs to shoot it.
Shoot it.
Chrisman hands it off. The ball loose on the floor again. Another hell ball.
Yeah, I said, same as JV, I'd say Donettes are going to be keying in on Hockersmith and Chrisman. That's their take away their ball handlers. They get it down to the big girl, you know.
Tompkins checks back in the game. Ellie White comes in for the Donettes, replacing Kenna Kirby. Chrisman looking low. Now her shot is blocked by Kenna Kirby. Step back jumper. Ellie White heads to the other end. Is going to take it all the way. Put it up and no good. And a blocking foul. Going to be on Reagan Knoll. And that should be 2 free throws this time, right? Ellie White eyes up the first one, no good. Carson Haygood back in, and she will replace Kenzie Reedus. Donettes already have 5 players in the scoring column, 14 points, they have 5 players in the scoring column. The second one is off the heel too. Well, they need to improve on that free throw shooting. Chrisman's double team, gets it to Knoll. The ball was tipped, but she got it over to Knoll. Knoll dribbles into the paint, and then she's stripped on the way up by Lowry. And the Donettes get another strip. Pass down to Kenzie Killian, and they're going to call an offensive foul. Kenzie kind of lost her balance there.
Yeah.
Kind of fell into it. Hockersmith back in the game for Twin Rivers. And Chrisman will check out. Donettes back to the 2-2-1 full court press. No, it's a man-to-man. They throw it a little over the top here to Hockersmith, and she gets it across the half line. Dribbles right side and tries to throw it low. They got 2 big girls in there, and they're trying to get it down low, but the thing of it is, Donettes always have 2 big girls in there even when Haygood's in there. She's pretty tall, too.
Yeah, got a little answer inside for the.
Yeah. Kenzie Reedus back in for Kenzie Killian. 25 seconds left first quarter, 14-5 Donettes. White in the corner, down low to Reedus. Turns, goes back to the baseline and lays it in. She is really good at that move where she turns over her left shoulder and then pivots back to the right and shoots at the baseline. Sarah Owen gets a hand on it. Long shot put up, short. She shot it a little bit quick. I mean, it almost went in. That was a long one. So the Donettes got a 1.9 seconds. Coach Snyder's telling his girls to get up there a little bit. And Haygood's going to shoot one at the buzzer off the right side. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Donettes lead the Twin Rivers Lady Royals 16-5 here at Doniphan High School. Everybody stay with us. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Lemonade House Grill is Doniphan's fun, family-friendly restaurant with a smorgasbord of choices on the menu. Enjoy one of their freshly squeezed lemonades along with handcrafted burgers, tasty tacos, trash can fries, or pizzas. Bring the family for Kids Eat Free Night on Mondays or come to Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, Thursdays Date Night, or Fish Fridays. Lemonade House Grill is veteran-owned and operated, and veterans receive a 10% discount. Lemonade House Grill is a proud supporter of the Dons and Donettes, and make sure to follow them on Facebook and Instagram for their daily specials.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
True Value. 16-5, Donettes on top of Twin Rivers as we start the second quarter. It's going to be Donettes ball, and they will send out Ellie White, Maddie Reedus, Carson Haygood, Kinsey Reedus, and Sarah Owen. And Maddie is playing with 2 fouls. Twin Rivers has Hockersmith, Tompkins, Middlestat, Null, and Douglas. Ellie White, right corner. Free throw line to Reedus. Swings it left side. Three-pointer, no good by Haygood. And Ellie White runs the rebound down. Another possession for the Donettes. Haygood dribbles to the baseline. She's cut off back to Maddie Reedus. Over to White. She's open on the other side for 3. That one's in and out. And the ball's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Twin Rivers. Lob in the middle. Reedus is wide open. Puts it up and in. Got a bump there. We've done a good job to get that one up and in. Now Maddie Reedus has got a steal. She goes in on the left side. Her shot blocked. Gets it back. Haygood's going to try another one. It's no good again. And a pass up the floor to Hockersmith. White does a good job to get back, cut her off. Knocks the ball away from her. She falls down, and that's a travel.
Coach Snyder putting on the press here.
Oh, that might be a good thing for the Donettes. Maddie Reedus lobs it up the floor to White. Got a screen from Kinsey Reedus, puts it up no good. Battle for the rebound, and it's tipped over to Null. I don't know who that was. I don't know if it's Douglas or Middlestat. They did it, Tom. Another steal. Ellie White lays it in. And Coach Snyder can't believe there wasn't a foul call there, right?
Yeah.
Pass in the middle of Null. Gets it up. Douglas takes it down on Sarah Owen, pushes off a little bit, puts it up no good. And Kinsey Reedus hauls down the rebound. Carson Haygood dribbling it up the floor, got her head up all the way. Gives it to Maddie Reedus. Maddie puts it up, and it won't go. Ball tipped around. And Sarah Owen's going to get it for the Donettes. Donettes are getting all the loose balls. Down low. Kinsey Reedus kicks it back out to Ellie White. Dribbles head of the key and hands it to Maddie Reedus. 20-5 is our score. 6 minutes left first half. Left wing, Carson Haygood. She got to keep shooting that shot. See?
It's going to go eventually.
There she goes. This one is up, and this one's good.
And it did.
That's 7 points for Carson Haygood, and it's 23-5.
Sometimes you just got to shoot your way out of it.
Yeah, you got to keep shooting. She's a shooter. And a layup is up and almost good there by Hockersmith, but it wouldn't fall. You got a foul on the Donettes. It's going to go against Carson Haygood. That's her first foul. And it'll be 2 shots for Macy Hockersmith. Right now, the Neelyville Lady Tigers are leading East Carter in the first quarter, 16-7. Free throw by Hockersmith is up, and it's good. Crispin checks back in, and also Middlestat. First point for Hockersmith. Makes it 23-6. Yeah, 23-6 in favor of the Donettes. Kinsey Killian also checked back in the game with Peyton Lowry. Second free throw, up and good. Peyton Lowry cuts into the paint, throws it over to Maddie Reedus. Cross court to Haygood. In the corner, Killian. Down low to Kinsey Reedus. Gonna turn, put it up, and no good. Gets her own rebound, puts it up and in. I like, just because they fall down, they think it's a charge. I mean, if they think it's a charge, you ought to fall down every time if they're going to call it. I mean,
if she, throws an elbow or drops, then, but.
Kinsey Killian fakes the 3. Maddie Reedus in the corner, Peyton Lowry. Down low, Kinsey Reedus turns, hands it off to Maddie. Shot up, no good, but we got a foul. That was on Reese Crispin.
I think Coach Epps wanted Reedus to go up with that.
Yeah.
I think she's getting ready to.
Getting ready to come out.
Getting ready to come out for just a moment.
Yeah, she should have shot that. I mean,
yeah.
she's really tearing them up down there. Maddie misses the free throw. Donettes are 0 for 3. As we have Lily Oliver back in for Twin Rivers. Sarah Owen coming in for Kinsey Reedus. Kenna Kirby also at the scorer's table to check in for Maddie Reedus. Maddie still got 2 fouls. Next one on the way, and it's off. That didn't even hit the rim. Wow. Donettes 0 for 4 from the free throw line. Oliver throws it into Crispin. Crispin up to Hockersmith. Hockersmith gets around the right sideline, and Peyton Lowry knocks it away and steals it. Looking up the floor, baseball pass. Kinsey Killian, beautiful pass from Peyton Lowry. And Killian scores on that left side. Oliver up to Crispin. Cross court, and she throws it behind Hockersmith, and it goes up into the crowd. So another turnover on the Lady Royals. Down low, Sarah Owen catches on the left block. She's going to kick it back out. Steps into a 3. Haygood, boom. Now that is the best way to get a 3-point shot.
Yep.
Kick it inside and kick it out. You're stepping into that shot, and sometimes a trailer on a fast break's a good time to do it too. 30-7, Donettes. Halfway through the second quarter, we've got 4 minutes to go. Pass over to Tompkins. Dribbles to the baseline, and we're going to have a blocking foul on Peyton Lowry. How many total fouls do you have on Doniphan for the whole game? 3? I mean on Twin Rivers?
Twin Rivers.
Did I miss one? I'm talking about for the total for both quarters.
I've got 2. That's what I have.
Well, I got 2 on Reese Crispin and 1 on Reagan Null. I'm just wondering because
I apparently have missed.
We've got some fans hollering about the fouls, and they've called more on Doniphan than they have on Twin Rivers.
Yeah. I've missed a couple, I guess.
Ellie White back in. And a shot put up there by Tompkins, no good. And Kenna Kirby saves it in. Kinsey Killian out behind the pack, and she lays it in. And again, Carson Haygood with her head up. Found her wide open down there. 32-7, another steal. Kirby, she probably should have shot that one. Going to drive in, and she overshoots Kinsey Killian. It'll be Twin Rivers' ball. Maddie Reedus back in. And We also got Hockersmith coming back in for Tompkins for the Lady Royals. Oliver will throw it in. Gets it into Hockersmith. Right back to Oliver. In the middle of the floor to Null. And finally they get it across the half line. 3:20 to go in the first half. And Ellie White reaches in. And they're going to whistle her for a foul. That is the first foul on White and the third team foul on the Donettes. Inbounds, backcourt to Chrisman. Chrisman comes across the half line, one step and picks up her dribble. Over to Null, deep on the right side. Hockersmith hands it off. They lob it down low. And turn-up shot is no good there by Middlestair for Oliver. And the Donettes head the other way. Killian feathers out, and they're going to call her for travel. A carry. Looked like she kept her hand on top of the ball. But
yeah, looks like what she motioned. She kept it. But
Neelyville leads East Carter 23-15 at the end of the first quarter.
23-15.
That's a lot of points for Neelyville. They only scored 37 in the whole game against Doniphan.
Yeah.
Of course, Doniphan only had 43, I think. Chrisman fakes the shot, lobs it down low. Nice catch there. Missed the shot, though, is Oliver. And the ball goes out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Lady Royals. Kenzie Reedus back in. And she's going to get Carson Haygood a rest. Haygood goes to the bench with 10 points, including a couple of three-pointers. Null gives it right side to Hockersmith. They are trying to get that ball down low to the big girls, and the Donettes are doing a great job. Did he call a foul down low off the ball? Well, he called on Hockersmith pushing off, I guess.
Yeah, she must have put her elbow.
32-7. Donettes up with 2:20 left in the first half. Lob in the lane to Owen. Drops it off to Kenzie Reedus. She's going to put it up this time. Partially blocked.
Yeah.
I'm sure Coach Epps told her when he took her out a while ago he wanted her shooting that shot.
She called it. Yeah.
Down to 2 minutes left in the first half. Chrisman tied up in that corner again. Coach Snyder had to use a timeout earlier because of that. This time the Donettes bat the pass out of bounds. And we got Amelia Douglas checking back in for the freshman Oliver. And Haygood and Lowry check back in. Sarah Owen and Maddie Reedus check out. Chrisman inbounds it out front to Middlestadt. Throws it back to Chrisman. We got a reach-in foul on Lowry, and I believe that's going to put them in the bonus. Well, I guess they'd already put the team foul on the board there before I looked up. That's the fourth team foul. If we have any more fouls on the Donettes, they'll be shooting. Shot put up there by Douglas, and she missed it. And we got a tie ball on the rebound, and it'll stay with Twin Rivers. Chrisman will inbound it. Way out front to Null. Fakes the three. Now into the paint. Her little runner up, and she gets it to fall. 32-9. Kenzie Killian in the corner to Lowry. Down low. Reedus backs her way in, and they're going to say she traveled. I think she did. I actually think she traveled as soon as she caught the ball, but they didn't call it then. Oliver back in for Middlestadt. Smith throws it up the floor, too far for Null. It's going to go out of bounds, back to the Donettes. Donettes up by 23 with 1:25 left in the first half. Killian right side to Elliot White. Now they swing it back in the left corner. Down low, Reedus catches again, turns to the baseline, goes up. No foul call there again. And we're going to have a tie ball on the rebound after Reedus got it. Little head fake right there, do wonders.
Yep.
Peyton Lowry will inbound it. Out front to Ellie White. Over to Killian, down low, kicks it out in the corner. Peyton Lowry, wide open, three-pointer's good. Peyton doesn't shoot a lot of them, but she made that one.
Yep.
35-9. And ball knocked away momentarily. Now Christman's going to run it down in the front court. They'll take it back out front to Hockersmith. Hockersmith puts it on the floor, lobs it right side to Tompkins. Tompkins dribbles in, puts it up, and we're going to have a reach-in foul on Kenzie Reedus. I believe that's her first. And that should be 2 free throws coming for Layla Tompkins. 25-19, Neelyville over East Carter. Still in the second quarter, early in the second quarter. Free throw's good. The Twin Rivers are way behind, but they've made all 3 of their free throws, and the Donettes are 0 for 4. Now number 34, McKenna Russell, is going to check in, and she will replace Reese Christman. The reason we keep telling the score on that game is because it's a big game in the OFC tonight. And they're 4-4 now. So they've outscored the Donettes from the free throw line 4-0. Donettes with the ball, down low to Reedus, and they are packing it in there on her. Got a foul.
Like on Lily Oliver.
Donettes will inbound it. That's only the 3rd team foul. Got 33.7 seconds left. Lob into Kenzie Reedus. She's going to turn. She's going to put it up, and maybe she shouldn't have shot that one. I don't know. That ball come off her hand awful funny, like somebody hit her arm. But Kenzie Killian with a steal. She's got to run out. Left-handed layup up and good. 8 points for Kenzie Killian. 37-11. Donettes full court pressure here. 10 seconds to go. And the ball knocked away again. Hockersmith gets it. Almost tied up. Throws it in the front court to Russell. Russell's going to stop, throw it down low. Ball knocked out of bounds, and that'll be the end of the first half. And the Donettes lead it 37-11. Donettes scored 16 in the first quarter, 21 in the second quarter. Twin Rivers got 5 in the first, 6 in the second. It's a 26-point lead for the Donettes as we go into the locker room at halftime. As soon as Bo gets the scoring figured up here, he'll give you that for the first half.
I am ready. So for Twin Rivers, scoring Macy Hockersmith with 2. Number 20, Layla Tompkins with 5. And Amelia Douglas with 2. And I missed one, Reagan Knoll with 2 as well. And over to Donette side, Haygood has 10. Kenzie Reedus has 10. Ellie White with 4. Lowry with 3. Maddie Reedus with 2. And Kenzie Killian with 8.
As I mentioned right before the end of the first half, Twin Rivers 4-4 from the free throw line. And the Donettes were 0-4. Before we take a break here, I want to go through our sponsor list again. We try to mention these folks every game. Probably ought to mention it more than once, to tell you the truth, but you do see their advertisements while we're taking commercials. So do business with these folks, please. Nick's Lawn Maintenance and Power Washing, Mathis Timber, Southern Bank, Countryside Chevrolet, Davis True Value, Farm Bureau Insurance, Hometown Pharmacy, 1808 Public House, KC's on the Current, Cosmo Pest Solutions, and Lemonade House Grill in Doniphan. And let these folks know, not just say thank you, do business with these folks.
Absolutely.
Because if it wasn't for their money getting us on the air, these games would not be on. All right, it's halftime. It's 37-11. Donettes over the Twin Rivers Lady Royals, and we'll be back shortly with second half action.
Hometown Pharmacy is your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacists provide shots for flu, pneumonia, and shingles all in this pharmacy with no appointment necessary. Refills can be requested online or through our app, and delivery is available if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy, so come by or give us a call, and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Come experience the difference a hometown pharmacy can make on LaRue Street in Doniphan.
At Mathis Timber, our goal is to provide our landowners with the greatest possible financial return on their timber lands, while not damaging young timber or leaving your property in a mess. We have served Ripley County and the surrounding areas since 1939. We will buy your timber on lump sum total or percentage. We have several references upon request. Contact Craig Mathis at 573-429-0996 and see how Mathis Timber can assist you with all your timber harvesting needs.
We see the potential of her and him and you, of where you're from and what you can accomplish. Because when you set your mind to it, there's nothing you can't do. But reaching your potential isn't just about achieving your goals. It's about helping others, supporting your neighbors, building your community, and investing in people that make a difference. Like her, and him, and you. Because when you're from here, that's just what you do. And from here, we can do anything.
1808 Public House is your full-service restaurant in downtown Doniphan with a modern twist on home-style food. Along with their full menu with everything from burgers to seafood and steaks, 1808 has bingo and trivia nights, an all-you-can-eat buffet on Fridays, and live music on the weekends. Students can come enjoy half-price appetizers from 3:30 to 4:30, and 1808 offers free Wi-Fi. Make sure to follow them on Facebook for their daily specials. But most of all, make 1808 Public House your next dining experience in downtown Doniphan.
Cosmo Pest Solutions is your hometown pest and termite control provider. With 20 years experience in Southeast Missouri, Cosmo Pest Solutions is here to help your home or business with all pest, termite, and bedbug control needs. For fast, friendly, dependable service, give Cosmo Pest Solutions a call at 573-996-ANTS.
Casey's on the Current in Doniphan is the place to float this summer. On the crystal clear waters of the Current River, Casey's on the Current offers floating the way you like it, with shuttle services and float times ranging from 3 to 12 hours. And if you want to make it a weekend or a week-long trip, they also have full-service campground and cabins on the river. Come enjoy the beautiful Current River and make Casey's on the Current your floating destination this summer.
Lemonade House Grill is Doniphan's fun, family-friendly restaurant with a smorgasbord of choices on the menu. Enjoy one of their freshly squeezed lemonades along with handcrafted burgers, tasty tacos, trash can fries, or pizzas. Bring the family for Kids Eat Free Night on Mondays or come to Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, Thursdays Date Night, or Fish Fridays. Lemonade House Grill is veteran owned and operated, and veterans receive a 10% discount. Lemonade House Grill is a proud supporter of the Dons and Donettes, and make sure to follow them on Facebook and Instagram for their daily specials.
Nick's Lawn Maintenance and Power Washing is locally owned and operated and a proud supporter of the Dons and Donettes this season. Nick serves Ripley County, the surrounding area, with lawn services from mowing, weed eating, and trimming, and they can trim and maintain your shrubs, bushes, flower beds, mulch, and more. They also clean roofs, gutters, downspouts, and can install gutter screens as well. Quality power washing services to buildings, driveways, sidewalks, fencing, and vehicles is no problem at all. No matter how big or small the job is, give Nick's Lawn Maintenance and Power Washing a call at 208-8659.
Through the years, it's taken all of us to make our community great. We're proud that Chevrolet has been an important part of America's history for many generations. And Ripley County, Missouri, you are as American as it gets. And that's why your friends at Countryside Chevrolet of Doniphan want to say thank you. Thank you for making our country and our community great.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
We're for worrying less about the what-ifs and more about the why-nots. We're for checking off your bucket list and then making a new one. We're for starting a family, a business, a tradition. And if you find yourself starting over, we're here for that too. We're for doing as much as you possibly can on a Saturday and absolutely nothing on a Sunday. We're for building a life in Missouri and going out and living it. And when it comes to making sure everything you build is protected, we're here for you. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we are Missouri for life.
I'm Lindsay Turner, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Keith Bowman. Bo Blackwell sitting right here beside me at the announcer's table. And a big first half for the Donettes. They lead Twin Rivers 37-11. Before I go any farther, when I was doing the sponsors a while ago, I may have missed one, and if I did, I apologize. But I'm going to say it again, and if I said it earlier, they're just going to get twice the props tonight. Yeah. Farm Bureau Insurance. I thought I said it, but maybe I didn't. So Farm Bureau Insurance is another one of our sponsors. We bring you Dons and Donettes basketball. Again, I want to remind everybody, if you can tomorrow night, head down to Neelyville to watch the Donettes and the Neelyville Lady Tigers. Right now, Neelyville is defeating East Carter in the first half. A couple minutes to go, 34-27. East Carter shooting some free throws. Long way to go in that one.
Yep.
East Carter has one loss in the conference, and Neelyville may not have any. I don't know because they haven't played Doniphan yet.
Yeah.
So it's 34-28. But if you can, get down to Neelyville tomorrow night and pack Neelyville's gym with Donettes fans in the last OFC game. Monday night, the Donettes go to Jackson. Tuesday night, Bo and I will be here. Senior night for the boys against Neelyville. Wednesday night, a makeup game against Cape Notre Dame, and that will be one of the biggest games in southeast Missouri on Wednesday night. And like we said earlier, there probably won't be a whole lot of games going on Wednesday night anyway. And then on Friday night, the Donettes also at home against Alton, right here on Kurt River Broadcasting. And then we're thinking possibly 9 games on Saturday, OFC, 8 or 9. There'll be at least 8, and if all of the teams have a JV in it, we'll have 9 games for you. Tournament all week long here at Doniphan, except for the finals, will be at Three Rivers on Friday the 9th. Twin Rivers will take the basketball out with Tompkins, Chrisman, Hockersmith, Douglas, and Middlestadt. Donette's going to start out, looks like in a zone here. Don't see that very often.
No.
Tompkins is double teamed. Douglas is wide open on the other side, and the Donettes are going to get a turnover, I think, as they was all over Tompkins, White, and Haygood, and she falls to the floor and is called for a travel. But, yeah, we don't see the Donettes play zone very often. They're trying to get that ball inside so much, that may be the reason he went to the zone. Then good time to work on something, too. Kenzie Reedus is going to shoot and score. She got 12 now. The lead is 28. Ball's batted. Chrisman picks it up, throws it across to Hockersmith. In the middle of the floor, Tompkins. Tompkins takes it down, lays it up, no good. And the pass is out to Reedus. And who threw that? Who got that rebound? Was it Peyton?
I think it was Peyton.
Yeah, she don't want to try to throw the ball to a big girl running down the floor.
No.
She probably just seen a white shirt and thought we'll get it out and go, but she threw it out of bounds. So Twin Rivers inbounds it. Just started the third quarter. It's 39-11. Donettes go back man-to-man. Hand off to Hockersmith. She pushes off with the elbow, and I didn't see the Twin Rivers fans hollering about that. That was plain as day. Donettes quickly up the floor. Peyton Lowry's going to shoot it, and she scored. And Donettes just run it down their throat that time. And it's a 30-point lead with 6:45 to go in the third quarter. Ellie White goes for the steal. Hockersmith gets around her, but White catches up before she gets 2 steps down the floor. She is quick. Lob down low, and the ball tipped, and the Donettes come out of there with it again. Pass up the floor. White takes it in. And she's going to be stripped on the way up. And it'll be Donettes' ball underneath their own basket. And East Carter just took a 35-34 lead over. Who made that one?
Reedus, Kinsey.
Sorry about that, folks. I'm looking at that game. East Carter's up 35-34 with 35 seconds left in the half.
Close game.
I figured it would be. Hocker Smith right through her hands. Ellie White one-on-one with Chrisman. She high side steps her, lays it up, and Chrisman fouls her. We'll see if they call this one on the floor 2 shots. That should be 2 shots. Only calling on 20. I thought Chrisman was down there.
Yeah, I guess I'll erase that one.
He called it on Tompkins.
Wow.
Did he say 2 shots? I believe he did, didn't he?
I think so. Well, you're welcome, Chrisman.
Yeah, well, there's 38.4 seconds left in the first half up at Elsinore. It's 35-34 East Carter. They were down 7 points heading into the second quarter, and they've taken a 1-point lead. I think those 2 big girls that East Carter has is just too much for Parker Hurst, the 1 big girl that Neelyville has.
Yeah.
And the Dolman girl is just so big and strong. And actually, East Carter has a girl or 2 coming off the bench that's big, too. Neelyville's got Ernst. She's pretty good, but she hadn't done a whole lot against the Donettes when they've played either. They've done a good job on her, but she's going up against girls her own size, or bigger.
Yeah.
Let's make a free throw. There we go. Ellie White knocks that one in. And that gives her 5 points. Second one is on the way, and once she misses, they're off the heel every time. Reedus got the rebound. Peyton Lowry with a little floater. No good. Hockersmith gets the rebound out on the baseline. Passes it up to Douglas. She tries to hit Middlestat, and it goes over her head out of bounds. Twin Rivers got lots of turnovers. Now they're going to half 35-34 East Carter. Neelyville made a basket, but it was right after the buzzer went off. Haygood wide open. 3-pointer. Nope. Hockersmith with the rebound. Right wing to Chrisman. Back out front, Tompkins. Kicks it back to Chrisman. Chrisman dribbles baseline. Double team down there on the baseline. And gets it out of there before they call a jump.
Yeah.
Tompkins in the lane's going to shoot it. No good. Ball tipped around, loose on the floor. Ellie White's got it, and she is going to beat everybody down the floor. Chrisman trying to catch up, but good luck with that. 46-11. Hockersmith, right wing to Chrisman. Donette's big girls are doing a good job on Twin Rivers' big girls down low. Chrisman hounded by Maddie Reedus. And Middlestat has to come all the way out behind the 3-point line on the right wing to help her out. Ball knocked away by Haygood, but it's picked up by Douglas down on the baseline. Free throw line to Hockersmith. Over right side to Tompkins. Down low, Chrisman turned around. She was in the trees there and throwed it back out. We're down to 4:10 left in the third quarter. And a good save. Nope, the ball's going to go out of bounds. The Twin Rivers finally, after using up that time, throws it away. As Sarah Owen, Kinsey Killian check back in for the Donettes, and Haygood and White will take a break. And Tompkins comes out as Reagan Null comes back in along with Lily Oliver. Middlestat goes out too. Free throw line to Sarah Owen. Down low, Maddie Reedus. Good pass by Owen. Maddie kind of bobbled it there and had to wait. Lob down low. Kenzie Reedus catches from Sarah Owen, lays it in.
Good job.
Sarah is really good at passing from the high post. She don't even look to score very much. And lob down low. Oliver catches, and she's double teamed, and they're going to call a foul.
A lot of times that goes unnoticed.
Yeah, I know. It does.
How important someone who doesn't score all the time, how important it really is.
That foul was on Kenzie Reedus.
I got 2.
Well, I have her for 2.
Yeah.
I thought they said 32, but they didn't put one on 23, so it's got to be. And the Donettes are going to get another steal. This time Kenna Kirby goes to the floor. Kenzie Killian sidesteps Hockersmith and lays it in. 50-11 with 3:18 left in the third quarter. And Twin Rivers throws it away again. And that's just a simple pass there that they did not make.
I would say Donette's pressure is.
It's definitely got to them. And it's kind of got in their head a little bit.
Yeah, starting to wear them down a little bit here.
Maddie Reedus, left wing against that zone. Back out front to Kirby, swings it right side to Maddie Reedus. High post, Kenzie Reedus swings it left side. Kirby, three-pointer, is no good, and it bounces up over the backboard. And that was a good job by Kenzie to find the open three-point shooter. It just didn't go down. Twin Rivers looks like they're tired, too. Hockersmith just walking the ball up the floor. As big as they are down, they should be hurrying up and getting the ball down the floor.
Every pass, the Donettes are right there.
And again, the ball deflected out of bounds by Maddie Reedus. Chrisman trying to dribble that baseline, and she's smaller than Maddie is, and they just keep cutting her off down there. She keeps continuing to do it. Kenna Kirby's having trouble with that shoe. She had to have him stop, tie it a while ago.
She just double knotted it, so hopefully.
It looks like she got awful long strings on those things.
Yeah.
Inbounds, nice play there, but they missed the shot. Amelia Douglas misses the shot. Pass up the floor. Kirby going to take it into Sarah Owen. Turns to the baseline, and we're going to have a hold. Foul on Macy Hockersmith at 2 on her. Second team foul here in the third quarter. Lob in, Reedus catches, and she goes up, and another foul. And I think this one's going to be on Null. Yep. That is 2 on her. And Kenzie Reedus will go to the free throw line. First trip there for Kenzie tonight, and she makes the first one. $17 points for Reedus. Next one is good as well. (52-11) with 2:20 left third quarter. The Donettes up by 41 points over the Twin Rivers Lady Royals. Kirby all over Null, almost knocked it away from her again. Kirby helps off. They get it to Null. She's open, going to shoot it, and it's good. And it's a three-pointer. That time, Kirby wasn't able to get back when she helped off there. Pass over to Killian. Down low again on the low block. Reedus scores, and she's fouled. That one was on Oliver, her second. And Middlestat will check back in for Douglas. Kenzie Reedus up to 20 points now, trying to finish off a old-fashioned three-point play. And she does. She is 3 of 3 from the free throw line. She will check out, and Carson Haygood comes back in for the Donettes. And Layla Tompkins comes in for Hockersmith for the Lady Royals. Donettes will drop back. They'll pick up man-to-man at midcourt. Chrisman. Again, the Donettes batted almost out of bounds. And Maddie Reedus has got a wide open layup. I thought it was going to go out of bounds, but she saved it. And she had a wide open layup with nobody. I don't think it was anybody past half court when she shot it.
Yeah.
Maddie reaching in, knocks it back near midcourt again. Chrisman puts it on the floor, bounces down on the baseline. Tompkins, and the ball bounced on. Whistle a foul on Kenzie Killian.
Not real sure what she did there.
Yeah, me neither. It looked like that Tompkins was reaching down to get the ball on the sideline. Lob down low. Sarah Owen knocks it away.
Job.
Kenzie Killian out ahead of the pack. Tompkins trying to catch up. Can't do it. Killian lays it in. 59-14. That's 12 points for Kenzie Killian. Pass over to Tompkins. She hit a three in the first half. She was wide open there and didn't even think about shooting it. Chrisman again tries baseline, throws it in the middle, picked off again. Kirby picked it off and Killian picked it up. Killian side, that's going to be a charge. I can see that one from here. That's going to be 3 fouls on Killian. Ellie White comes in. And she will replace Maddie Reedus, who's done a great job guarding Reese Chrisman. Chrisman also goes out, and Hockersmith comes back in. Now Hockersmith has to contend with Ellie White. They get it down low. Lily Oliver's jump hook is no good. Killian with the rebound, up to Kenna Kirby. Going to go in, lay it high off the glass, no good. Good screen by Sarah Owen. And Owen's going to come up with a loose ball and lay it in. (61-14). And Hockersmith walking it up. There's only 4 seconds left in the third quarter. No, doesn't know, and the ball is knocked away from her, and that will be the buzzer to end the third quarter. Donettes scored 24, and Twin Rivers only gets 3 in that quarter. It's 61-14. We'll have a running clock in the fourth quarter with a 47-point lead for the Donettes, 61-14. It looks like JV players coming in here in the fourth quarter. We'll be back in 1 minute.
We see the potential of her and him and you, of where you're from and what you can accomplish. Because when you set your mind to it, there's nothing you can't do. But reaching your potential isn't just about achieving your goals. It's about helping others, supporting your neighbors, building your community, and investing in people that make a difference. Like her, and him, and you. Because when you're from here, that's just what you do. And from here, we can do anything.
Well, the Donettes with a huge lead here. And Coach Epps is going to dip into his JV bench. He's going to have Haley Epps, excuse me, Lily Knight, Tara Davis, Kenna Kirby, and Sarah Owen will start this fourth quarter for the Donettes. And it will be Hockersmith, Tompkins, Null, Oliver, and Middlestadt for Twin Rivers. We'll have a running clock here as long as that stays above 30 points. Sarah Owen's shot is blocked. Nice move there, but didn't use the pump fake again, went straight up, and one of the big girls for Twin Rivers blocked her shot. Tompkins tied up out front, gets some help from Hockersmith. They go high post to Oliver, dribbles to the baseline, puts it up and won't go. And Lily Knight clears the boards for the Donettes. Gives it to Tara Davis, passes up in the corner to Kirby. Kirby back to Davis out front, over on the right side to Haley Epps. Epps dribbles into the paint, her little runner's up, no good, ball batted around, she gets her own rebound, puts it up and won't go. And she gets it, Lily Knight gets it again. Donettes working hard on the offensive glass with most of the JV team on the floor, and then Epps didn't look that one into her hands, goes out of bounds. Well, they have got a good one going on up at Elsinore. It's 42-41, East Carter over Neelyville.
Oh, yeah.
With 5 minutes, a little over 5 minutes left in the third quarter. If the Donettes can win tomorrow night at Neelyville, they will get the number 1 seed, and then these 2 teams will be 2 and 3. Steal by Epps. Over to Kirby. Kirby's wide open, lays it in. Nice job by Epps to take that ball to the right side where they can end up with a 2-on-1 and passed it to her at the perfect time. And these girls out there are playing defense just like the starters did. Drive to the basket and an offensive foul. Going to be on Tompkins, and that was Sarah Owen drew that charge. And the clock running. We're down to 5:50 left in the ball game. And one more point will be a 50-point lead for the Donettes. Davis over on the left side to Epps. Baseline to Kirby. Back to Epps on the left side. Cross-court pass to Davis. She throws it back on the left side to Kirby. Now baseline to Knight. Knight's going to drive in, and they said she traveled before. Put it on the floor. Reese Chrisman back in. Tompkins will check out. Well, East Carter's got a 5-point lead now. And Kirby knocks it away from behind, almost
Good
another
hustle.
steal. No, gets it back. Kirby is causing fits, and they call another offensive foul on Hockersmith, pushing off. And that was caused by Kenny Kirby. With the defense, she was playing all over her.
Yeah.
Coach Snyder didn't like that call,
No,
but
he did not.
she pushed her off. I mean, she's getting tired of them taking the ball away from her, I guess. Sarah Owen makes a move, and she's going to be fouled. And should be free throws, I believe, for Sarah Owen. That foul was on Amelia Douglas, her first. Sarah's free throw was off the back of the rim. Kenzie Killian coming back in. Oh, she's going to check in for Sarah Owen. If she can knock this second free throw in. And she does. That gives Sarah 3 points. Donette's a little better from the line this half. They're 4 of 6, but they're still only 4 of 10 for the game. So 64-14. There's that 50-point lead. Ball down low, and we're going to have a foul on Lily Knight. It's her first. No free throws yet. Well, it don't take long for that 8 minutes to go off there when there's no
it
stoppages
don't.
in play,
Nope.
does it?
Sometimes you appreciate those fouls.
Chrisman has it intercepted by Kenna Kirby. And then she is going to be tied up. Good hustle there by Hockersmith to tie her up. It'll stay with Twin Rivers. Well, they got a back and forth game going on up there. Neelyville's ahead 48-46 now.
I bet that's a wild atmosphere, too.
And they're going to the free throw line for a 3-point play. Hockersmith lobs it down low. And it's caught. Nice catch there by Middlestat. She's going to be fouled. That one is on Lily Knight, her second. And we got a bunch of subs coming in. It'll be number 2, Hoseapple, number 10, Parsons, number 34, Russell, and number 23, Oliver. Middlestat has not scored, and she still has it. And actually missed one. Number 11 is Katie Aker as well. Hoseapple will stay there and see if Middlestat makes this free throw. It's off, no good. Ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be Donette's ball. Now Hoseapple will come in for Middlestat. I'd say you can probably figure up their starters is scoring because they probably won't come back in.
Yeah, I'm jumping ahead now. Going to go ahead and
We got 1:35 left in the game. Davis. Now to Kirby. Back to Killian. Over to Epps. Right side to Davis. Twin Rivers kind of sagging in on that zone. Killian, left corner. Kirby, guys baseline. There's that little floater, and she scores again. She is really good at that little floater. 66-14. Nearing the 1 minute mark left in the ball game. Parsons got to get some help, and Haley Epps steals it. On the other side, Kirby running the floor, and I think she traveled, but she got away with it. She might not have, I don't know. It was close. That's 6 points for Kirby.
We'll just call it the NBA layup there. It's good.
Killian almost stole it from Parsons. She held it right out there in front of her. Russell. Parson going to shoot a three. It right on line is just short. Goes out of bounds with 30 seconds left. Oh, it must have got tipped. That may have been the reason it was short. They're going to give it to Twin Rivers. Lob in to Oliver. She has to go way out near the volleyball line to get it as she couldn't handle the pass. Russell dribbles to the baseline. Now she's double teamed, and she is tied up. And it'll be Donette's ball with 10 seconds left. And probably not going to get another shot off here, even if they're not. I think they're not going to do it anyway. So our final score is going to be the Donettes 68 and the Twin Rivers Lady Royals 14. Another big win for the Donettes, 15-0 and 5-0 in the conference with one game tomorrow night at Neelyville. And that ought to be a big one.
Keith, I'm ready with the scoring, and you are.
Go ahead, Bo.
So for Twin Rivers, finishes Macy Hawker-Smith finishes with 2, Reagan Knoll with 5, Layla Tompkins with 5, and Amelia Douglas with 2. Over to the Donette side, Haygood finishes with 10, Reedus finishes with 21, Ellie White finishes with 7, Peyton Lowry with 5, Maddie Reedus with 4, Kenzie Killian with 12, Owens with 3, and Kenna Kirby finishes with 6. Quite a few in the scoring.
Got to spread it around, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
Which they normally do. Twin Rivers was 4 of 6 on the free throw line, and Donette's 5 of 11. So there weren't very many free throws shot in tonight's game. And they still got a barn burner going on up at East Carter.
Yep.
51-50 Neelyville with 1:28 left in the third quarter. Do want to remind everybody, if you can, get out and go to Neelyville tomorrow night for the Donettes in Neelyville. A win there will clinch the conference championship and the number 1 seed in the OFC tournament. Our next game will be Tuesday night when the Dons will have their senior night against the Neelyville Tigers. So we want to thank everybody for tuning us in tonight. And again, I want to thank all of our camera crew here, the kids from Clear River Broadcasting who do a great job, along with their boss, and our boss really, Matt Moore. So 68-14 is our final. The Donettes win it over Twin Rivers. For Bo Blackwell, this is Keith Bowman. Good night, everybody.